infidelity an issue in your last relationship?
Yes. I forgave more than once. And I would pray, like, I just wish he would see what he has in me. If he knew how much he had right here, he wouldn't need all that. But it's never going to be enough for the wrong person. I know this isn't for me. I know because I don't even feel the same way about him. Why I'm still here, I have no idea. I got this baby. It's comfortable. It's familiar. We got this routine. I'm miserable. I'm not being my nice, jovial self. When I see him, I'm instantly irritated. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to him. And I prayed and I was like, Lord, if this is not for me, show me. I prayed that before and he showed me that. But that sign wasn't good enough. That sign wasn't big enough. And then the final time I was like, Lord, if you show it to me, I need you to make it disrespectful. I need it to be ugly.
Yeah.
I need it to be so harsh
He gave you
to where my
different
pride
ideas.
won't let me go back. Be careful what you pray for, because that's what I got.
I give it to you like it is. Got no time for no games in the world of madness. Where my composure be the same. When my friends be around, when they rest me in the ground, a lost soul, lost forever, never ever to be found. Life ain't what it seems. For the niggas full of schemes, on the hunt full of cash, the one that blasted for greed. These sick bitches wanna get a nigga caught up for what? A simple nut, a simple fuck.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm SB Global. This is Truth Lies Reality. I have two lovely young ladies joining me today. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, starting right here.
I'm Meon.
I'm Meka.
How y'all doing?
Doing
Good, and
good.
yourself?
Good, good. Thanks for asking.
Thank you for having us.
I mean,
I
damn.
got the headphones on. I don't mean to have that on. But we in this bitch. What's you guys' relationship status? To start with you, Meon.
I'm separated
Mm-hmm.
from a marriage
Mm-hmm.
from a long time.
How long were you married?
19 years,
How long you been separated?
a year and a half.
Okay. And what's your relationship status?
Single.
Single.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been single?
As a dollar bill. 2019.
How'd you become single?
I broke off the relationship that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
It no longer served me
Mm-hmm.
and my needs. It just wasn't where I was supposed to be. So
How long were you in that relationship?
14 years.
Wow. When did you realize it wasn't serving you?
Way before I broke it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys have kids together?
We have a 9-year-old.
Wow. Mm-hmm. How you liking the single life?
It's not bad. Some days it's giving ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Some days
gives
it's
ghetto.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's depending on the day.
It gives ghetto to me.
Gives
Depending on the
ghetto.
day, you know.
Okay. So with you being separated, you said? Because this not a legal separation. It's just amicable separations. Mhm. What was the cause of the separation?
When I find out, I'll let you know. Basically.
Mhm. Yeah. How you feeling
And today, right now,
in this moment?
I'm okay. Today,
Mm-hmm.
but all days are not that way.
Dealing with a lot of pain.
Pain, anger, yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm. Can you relate?
To
You know, you were in a 14-year relationship with somebody that you made a family with, and the relationship wasn't going anywhere. It didn't give you what you needed.
True,
So,
correct.
you have any anger,
I think that when
any
you're,
pain?
oh, absolutely. Even though I was the one who ultimately ended it,
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and act like the demise of my relationship wasn't sad for me,
Yeah.
because I grieved the thought of what I was going to have with this person.
Hmm.
The life that I obviously created in my mind that never came to pass. I grieved the time that I lost with someone who didn't deserve all that time, who wasn't worthy of all that time. So yeah, it was it was a process, even in the fact that we share a kid. It's not like I could just cut it off and then be done
Right.
and never have to see him again.
Still in your life.
Yeah, to this day, we still have to, share our daughter. We still have to communicate on a regular basis. We still have to see each other on a regular basis, sporting events, school events,
Mhm.
Do you feel like you're over the relationship?
Oh, I'm all the way over it, yes.
How do you know?
Because when I see him, it's just, there's nothing inside that longs for him. There's nothing inside that would make me desire to go back. I just wish him the best.
And where do you stand with your
A total
marriage?
opposite.
Not over it. Not even a
I'm
little bit.
not even a. Mm-mm. I mean, I'm getting through it, but not even a little bit. No.
So it's not even closure that you're in search of. It's you're just trying to make sense out of what's going on.
Hmm. I just want to make sense of what's going on.
If it was something you can do to fix it,
I feel like I've done everything that I can do as a woman, as a wife, to try to fix it. All the steps that I've taken, not only just to fix the relationship, but to fix myself and to get the therapy and counseling that I needed from my own childhood trauma and some of the things that I needed to work on as a woman.
right?
Um, as well as trying to offer those things to him. So there's really nothing else more that I can do, and I can't fix somebody that doesn't want to be fixed.
Right.
So I'm okay with what I did to try to mend my relationship. So
That's the only thing you can control.
right,
Is
me.
what you do.
Hmm. But I had to learn that.
Hmm.
So
Who are you in a relationship? How about that? What's
You
your
mean, am I?
how do you position yourself as a man's woman?
I am very supportive, sometimes to a fault,
Mm.
even when it's not deserving or reciprocated.
Mm.
Because I am who I am. I don't love a lot of people. I don't let a lot of people in. So when I finally do, then I kind of hold on to you like, not like a possession, but like that's you my person. But no, like I love love. I don't
I do too.
let a lot of people in. Even in failed relationships, I'm still a hopeless romantic.
Mm.
Um, the relationship that I was in, I just felt like it was his way or no way.
Is that a comfortable space for you, or is that
Absolutely
uncomfortable?
not.
Uncomfortable
Because,
for you.
yeah,
Okay.
because I come with a lot. I don't need anything financially. I carry my own. I've been carrying my own. I got my kids financial. Like, I don't need you financially. I just need you for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do.
I need you to support me. I want you to love me like I love you. I want you to ride for me like I ride for you.
Mhm.
I want you to represent me like I represent you. Can't nobody in the street come back to you and tell you that I was out here acting less than a lady, that I was out here tarnishing your name,
Mhm.
out here embarrassing you. So I expect the same. And when I don't get that, that's when it doesn't work for me. And when I tell you what I need and I voice to you my concerns and there is still no rectifying the problem, then that's an even bigger problem. Because if you come to me and you pull my coattail and you say, look, I don't like this, I don't appreciate that, then I'm going to take that into consideration and how I move around you.
Are these things that you were missing in your 14-year
Absolutely.
relationship? You didn't feel represented. You didn't feel
I didn't feel appreciated a lot
appreciated.
of the time. Like, because I'm such a nurturer,
Very much.
because you don't have to fix your plate, because you don't have to take your plate off the table, because you don't have to wash your own clothes, because you don't have to do all these things, doesn't mean you're taken for granted.
Right.
Because one, I'm not your wife.
Right.
I'm your girl.
But those things can be taken for granted in your wife, because that's happened.
You
But
know
see,
what,
I've
though?
never been married, so in any relationship,
Men have to learn how to receive that level of support. You know, sometimes we get a woman that does that, and we're just like, yeah, that's what she do.
Yeah.
Instead of making sure we say, baby, thank you, I appreciate that.
Like, I don't even want my man eating out of paper plates and paper cups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm serving you,
I don't mind that.
A lot of men have to learn how to receive that level of support, and women have to learn how to give it.
Right. Because it has to be taught if that's not how you grew up. Because you mock what you know or what you saw as a kid yourself.
It's learned behavior.
It's learned behavior.
You raised with mom and dad.
I was raised with mom and dad in the home, but I feel like I wasn't raised with mom and dad.
Were they married?
They're still married.
They're still together?
No.
What about you?
Oh, I was raised with both parents. My parents separated when I was like 23. So yeah, for the majority of my life, my parents were together.
Where did their marriage go wrong?
Their marriage went wrong when my father was unfaithful. So infidelity played a part in my parents' separation and ultimately their divorce.
Is infidelity a deal breaker for you?
It's an issue for me. Yeah. I don't like to share. I don't like to share. What you say is for me is mine. And if you're giving it to other people, it's special. If anyone else can have access to what you say is mine, then it ain't shit. It's not worth a damn to me. If she can say she had it, and if she know what it looked like, she know what it tastes like, she know what it smell like, it's not special to me.
Was infidelity an issue in your last relationship?
Yes. And that wasn't the first time. Like, I forgave more than once. But then I would pray, like, I just wish he would see what he has in me. Like, if he knew how much he had right here, he wouldn't need all that. But it's never going to be enough for the wrong person. It's never going to be enough for the wrong person.
I feel that.
And so I finally had to pray. I was like, Lord, I know this isn't for me. Like, I know it. I know, because I don't even feel the same way about him. Why I'm still here, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm still here. I got this baby. It's comfortable. Like, it's familiar. We got this routine. But I'm not happy.
You fear the unknown.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm miserable. I'm not being my nice, jovial self. When I see him, I'm instantly irritated. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to him. And I prayed and I was like, Lord, if this is not for me, show me. I prayed that before and he showed me that. But that sign wasn't good enough. That sign wasn't big enough. That wasn't my sign.
Yeah. Even though
you saw it, though.
Even though I saw it.
Even though it was all you really needed to see, but it wasn't big enough.
you didn't want to see
No,
it.
not that sign. So I'd go back and do what I was doing, and then I'd pray again. Lord, just show me. And he'd be like, here it is. And I'm like, nah, not that sign. Something else. And then the final time I was like, Lord, if you show it to me, I need you to make it disrespectful.
Yeah, I needed to fuck
I needed
me
to be
up.
funky. I needed to be ugly.
Yeah.
I needed to be so harsh to where my pride won't let me go back. Be careful what you pray for. Because that's what I got. Right before my father had passed away, he was really sick. He was sick for like a decade. He had a lung transplant, heart valve replacements. He was sick. He fought for his life on numerous occasions. I have one sibling. I'm the more responsible one. I take care of everything.
And you're the youngest.
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
My brother's the youngest.
Okay.
But my brother, he's fly by the seat of his pants. He do his own thing. So it's up to me. And my dad, he didn't have a wife. My parents were divorced. So I was his caretaker, helped him with legal, it was me. And I had this baby working full time. After working full time, I would pick my daughter up, go to my dad's, take care of him, get him in bed for the evening, and then get home, homework, everything. And during one of the most trying times with my father's health, Valentine's Day rolls around. I'm not big on Valentine's Day. It's just another day. And I know in taking care of my father and other things during one of his down spells, it was Valentine's Day. I'm not big on Valentine's Day. If you love me every day. That's not necessary.
We just had, we did.
Yeah, it's not mandatory. It's just
Mm-hmm.
one of the made up holidays. It's whatever. But I felt since I was falling short in my relationship in taking care of him from taking care of my father, that I would do something nice. So I took the baby, went and got his favorite cupcakes, went and got a card for her, went and got a card for me, booked a massage appointment, just, an array of things. And I called him and I was like, hey, are you still working? And he was like, man, yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get out of here. I was like, oh, well, do you think you'll be done by 7? Babe, I don't even think I'm gonna make it by 7. I said, well, 8, because his massage appointment, I take the last one 9 o'clock because he drove truck. So I was like, he should be off in time enough to make it to 9 o'clock. I can't take him, but I can let him know where it is. I've already taken care of it. And he was like, I don't even think I'm gonna make that. So I was like, okay, well, just let me know when you get home. So I had all this stuff and I was like, I'll just drop it off because I got to get back to my dad. So let me just drop his stuff off. And at the time, he was staying with his parents. So I went over there to drop the stuff off. And Mr. I'm still at work is walking from his vehicle, suited and booted, fresh to death, hair juiced up, fresh cut. And it's another car parked in front of the house waiting for him. So I pull up and I just parked in between his car and whoever this was. I said, this don't look like work to me. So now we both blinking. My baby all in the back. Daddy. I want to be like, don't talk to him. So I was like, looks like you got plans.
Yeah.
I said, so your daughter and I wanted to give you your Valentine's Day stuff. I said, you can go ahead and get it out the seat. And he got it and he was sitting there looking and he gave the baby a kiss and he went to say something. I said, your bride's waiting for you. Enjoy your evening. And I left. I had to go take care of my dad and I was done that day. That day. Immediately.
I mean, I know. I don't.
Yeah.
I already know.
And he showed his ass for a cool minute after that.
So listen, he went off to go be with his Valentine, and
that's funny.
You went to go, take care of your dad. And when was the next time you heard from him?
That evening.
Oh, so he didn't go. He didn't go enjoy the rest of his evening.
I assume he did. No, I drove. I left. So I don't know what he did.
But he was calling you that evening.
Mm-hmm.
And did you talk to him
the next day?
So you just ignored his calls that night.
Yeah. By the time I got home to take care of my father, I was done.
So what did he want to talk about the next day?
What is there to talk about?
I know. So I'm saying, what is he saying?
Bullshit. I didn't even know. I was going out with my friend. I didn't even realize that the tickets was bought on Valentine's Day. I said, please don't insult my intelligence.
I just wish people would be honest.
Don't insult my intelligence. I said, you don't have to. I don't need an explanation. You don't have to explain that to me. Just know that you and I are done. I said, as long as us not being together doesn't affect how we parent journey together, then
so how did
we're straight.
How did that breakup go? Because y'all were cohabitating, right?
No, I've never lived with anyone.
Okay.
Never. So I didn't have to see him. I didn't have to come home to him. I didn't have to wake up to him. So that ultimately made it easier because I didn't have to see him if I didn't want to. He didn't have a key. He could pop up and be outside the door.
Okay. That happened. You break up. You still got the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Still dealing with each other. Was there a phase of you, still having some separation anxiety from the relationship from him?
It wasn't separation anxiety. It was, when it came to like outings where your friends had couple things and you no longer were a couple. It came to things, where you go to functions, but now it's just you and the kids versus all y'all. Or they have function and you just choose not to go and you drop your baby off. That's the adjustment.
You never second guessed your decision?
No. Because I had second guessed it too many times prior to that. So no, that last time was the last time.
Mhm. I want to talk about the learned behaviors, the learned misbehaviors. Um, we had a conversation, and you said you realized that you were operating in a masculine space.
Mhm.
Explain or expound on that.
Earlier I said you do what you saw. My mother has always been very direct, very aggressive, um, towards my dad, towards pretty much anybody, honestly. So that it was in me. But I feel like I learned it. And just like you can learn something, you can unlearn it. So it's just up to the person, like it was up to me to wanna unlearn it. So through therapy, through just experiences and just looking at how I want to live my life, I don't want to live it that way. So I just want to be calm. I just want peace, and I just want to be like soft, like a woman should be. Not.
Do you have a problem with not only the act of, but the actual terminology of submission?
No,
Because I think a lot of women have like they feel like that's a position of weakness.
I don't feel that way.
Mm.
I don't feel that way at all.
I can't wait.
I don't feel that way.
I can't wait to take this S off my chest.
I see clips on Facebook with women getting married, and the pastor or the person is doing the ceremony and saying to love and obey, and looking at the pastor crazy like I don't know about that one.
I personally feel like I've been married a long time, but I feel like a lot of people get married for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people have weddings for other people, for people to come, for people to see, for people to do, but then they don't think about what's all going to come with that marriage because, yeah, it's cool, but then shit hit the fan. So are you strong enough to be able to go through that? Because I almost didn't make it. And I'm not even like divorced or nothing. So I can just imagine how it would be. Like you got to really think about those things when you're marrying somebody
Mm-hmm.
because you're spending your life with this person. So things are going to come up. How are you going to deal with it?
Do you feel like in your marriage so far, you've been married how long?
19 years.
19 years. Do you feel like you were a submissive wife?
In the beginning, absolutely not. No.
Okay.
I feel like
Do you feel like you obeyed your husband?
no,
In the beginning?
no,
Yeah.
Mhm. You want to do that now.
absolutely.
You see the benefit in doing that. Because I think if you trust your husband,
I do.
you shouldn't marry someone you
Well,
don't trust, right?
Yeah.
You're marrying this person to be your leader,
The
to
head of
be,
your house.
yeah, to
honestly, I feel like that's not why we got married. I feel like we loved each other. So I feel like we've been married 19 years. I'm 45. Whatever that, do y'all do the math? I wasn't. I didn't have enough wisdom to even have those thoughts
right.
of how to submit to a man.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew I loved him. This is what we doing. I'm about to have this baby. We getting married.
I think y'all don't realize that a husband automatically submits to his wife without saying. A true husband, because we relinquish everything.
That's true. That's very true. And he did.
Our bodies, our safety,
Hmm.
all that's yours. This is for you.
But I
Everything
feel
he
like you should
has.
feel safe with whoever you're with.
If it's a real husband, everything he has is yours.
Absolutely.
So listen,
Hmm.
obey,
Hmm.
submit, because he's already done it. If he's a real husband.
Right.
Now, if you ain't got a real husband, then it's all for naught. So that's your job to make sure you're picking a man who has the ability to be a true husband. It's a learning process for each of us.
Absolutely.
We're learning and we're developing and we're growing and we're getting better.
Hmm. Well, hopefully you're getting better. That's the thing. Growth is very important. Growth is not easy. And if you're growing and somebody else is not, then there becomes a conflict. You have to make sure that that's the communication that you have. And that's another thing. I think communication is really, really important. And I think that people don't have enough conversations and be true and honest on how they feel about a situation or or anything. Sometimes you have a conversation with somebody and they just be like, "Oh, okay," but that's not really how you feel. Say what you feel. You just saying, "Oh, okay," so I can shut up, or you just saying, "Oh, okay," so we could be done with it and move on. But in reality, you really don't. You're really not okay with it,
Yeah.
and you should say that.
When you're in a relationship, the person that you are when you started, depending on how long you're in it,
It's not.
you're not the same person.
No,
You grow and you evolve all the time.
you
So
should
what I
be.
liked and what did everything for me in my 20s and my 40s disgust me.
Ugh.
Like what turned me on at 22, 26,
Mhm.
at 45, I'm not tolerating.
Mm-mm.
And I'm big on communication. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect, but I try.
Mhm.
What's your biggest flaw?
My biggest flaw?
Hmm.
What is my biggest flaw?
If somebody like, damn, you know, Mika cool, but you know how Mika is. Mika gone, or Mika don't, or she
Mika
always
was shut down.
okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Mika was shut down.
And it's no waking her back up.
It is, but
Can't just
it's
hit the
all how you
bridge.
come at me. It's all how you come at me. Especially when I feel like you insulting my intelligence. You playing in my face. Then that's a whole nother dynamic for me. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, don't play with me. If I bring it to you, own up to it. Because we grown. We're adults. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes.
So you're a forgiving person.
To a fault,
You just
yeah.
want someone willing to be honest and respect your intelligence enough not to just.
I think everybody wants that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I feel like everybody wants somebody to just be honest. And sometimes I know the truth hurts, but it's better to know than not know to me.
Yeah. Don't let everybody else be out here knowing and being around and smiling in my face, and
Mm.
I'm out the loop.
But I'm
But
supposed to
I'm
be the
with
first
you.
person in the loop. Right.
I'm with you. You my man. But everybody else knows something about my relationship and what I got going on, but me. Don't let the streets blindside me.
Mm-hmm.
When I talk to you every day,
Yeah.
See you every day.
sleep with you every night. And this how you do me?
I'm getting the feeling that you're over the relationship, but you're not over the pain that it caused.
I'm not over the disrespect. It's the
Understand.
disrespect for me.
It's both.
Because I wouldn't do you like you did me.
Yeah.
If your father was sick, your mama was sick, and you was out here fighting for your life every day just to get to work, take care of your household, take care of your kids, still be a good girlfriend, still be a caregiver, still be a good friend, still be a good daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you do in the midst of everything I'm going through?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
I damn near feel like that.
How dare you? And I still got to keep
'Cause I got an
seeing you?
ailing dad. I'm taking care of,
Yeah.
doing things for.
Like, that's hard. It's hard watching someone who is so big in stature wither
Mm.
before your eyes.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking, especially when it's your hero.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's your hero. And then
I know. Don't I know. We good. We good, cousin. We good. We good. We got each other. We good. We
it's
good.
horrible. Like, oh, thank you, boo. It's bad. Like when somebody's supposed to be your support system and they add to it.
Right.
They add to all the other shit you got going on. Like, why are you here? What you here for? I don't need not another thing on my plate. If you're not an asset, you're a hindrance. You piling up more shit.
Mhm.
I got enough shit. Like, it's already heavy. Don't add more weight to it. I still gotta be a good mom.
Yep. Still gotta go
My
to work
job is
every day.
demanding.
Mhm.
Like, it's a lot.
Still gotta make sure y'all eating. Y'all got to
Yeah.
cook. I still gotta clean up.
Yeah.
I still gotta take you places because y'all got these kids got sports and
Man.
they got all this other stuff.
And I still
We're
gotta be
constantly
present for
moving.
them. I still have to be
Absolutely.
present for them. I
And
still
that
can't
is hard
cast it
to
to the
do.
side.
That is hard to do.
When you overstimulated.
Sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
Because I could see it in his face, and I already been through it. Our fathers, we were both raised by our fathers.
And we've been to the age to where we watch our fathers.
It's a sad thing.
I took care of
Yeah.
my father 45 years before he passed away. His parents is getting older. I know you close with your dad, and we all have to experience that. So we can truthfully feel that.
Yeah. I never thought I would have to like wash my dad up and do all. Never.
Yeah,
My dad was a fireman. He was a truck driver. He was an EMT. He wasn't supposed to get sick and wither away. He wasn't supposed to get a lung transplant and then get cancer in the lung that they gave him. He wasn't supposed to get none of that. That's not how he was supposed to go.
Occupational hazards, the lungs.
Well, yeah, I think because he got pulmonary fibrosis, so he had issues with his lung, and then it just went down. That ultimately is what put him on the transplant list to begin with, because his lungs were just functioning at minimal capacity. He was oxygen dependent. He couldn't sleep without. I mean, just 24 hours. The oxygen machine was in the house. The cord ran throughout the whole house. And then when he left the house, he had his portable tanks. He could not breathe on his own. So when he got the transplant, we were all overjoyed. He was only on the transplant list for a few weeks. His doctors really advocated for him. He got his transplant quick. And then he was back on. I was like, oh my God, like, thank God.
Right.
And then shortly thereafter, doing scans and doing his routines and making sure lung wasn't being rejected, they were like, oh, you got cancer in your lung. And I was like, oh, you got to be shitting me. Like, not him.
Not after all we just.
Not after everything we've been through.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to go through that, man.
I appreciate it.
That's not easy.
No,
At all.
it's not. It's definitely not.
Life
Oh my God. Life is an
And I
understatement.
can honestly say that it does, and that is the reason why I try to stay as positive and smile and laugh and be around people that love me and that I love and have a good time, because you never freaking know.
No, and tomorrow's not promised.
You never freaking know.
You gone?
It's so nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
Take
you.
care. Have a good evening.
Once you stay, so you can help me, wrap up.
Man, I got 5 minutes.
Man, tell her, hold up, man.
Well, come on in and have a seat.
You the man, ain't you?
He said you the man, ain't you? He gonna
Make her
He
submit.
gonna make you stand on business.
Won't let her obey you.
Going to Granville. Man, so the appointment's at Granville.
Tell her, hey, look, my boy he gonna be a few more minutes. I'm gonna have to wrap up and then we gonna go. That's how this gonna go.
Okay, well then let's do it.
Okay, go let her know. We be done.
She at Granville. She was outside.
Okay.
Oh, you
Oh,
leaving?
I thought.
Oh, I thought she was
What you
waiting
Uber?
for you. That's
Are you driving?
She come in.
Oh, we
Okay.
thought she was here.
10 more minutes.
No, she was coming, but I told her just to go ahead and just go straight there.
Oh, okay.
I just need 10 more minutes. Okay.
Life be life, and you don't even know what to say.
Life, it'll definitely beat you down.
So I want to make sure I'm clear. You did eventually lose your dad, right?
My dad passed away, yes.
And when was this?
That was in 2020, September of 2020.
And how was your ex's presence during that time of losing your dad?
He came to the funeral. He stopped by the house for the repast. He was supportive.
But it was bittersweet because he was done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not saying that I wasn't appreciative.
Right.
Very much so, but that didn't move me in either way to be like, oh, let's no. There is no reconciliation.
It's an icebox where that heart used to be.
That my Omarion voice. Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
How do we get better? How do we make better choices going forward? How do we set ourselves up for success? How do we move in a direction to actually, have healthy, positive, lasting relationships?
I think boundaries are important.
I think through experience, and I've talked to you about this and you. I just feel like us as Black people, we don't seek therapy. We've been conditioned that therapy make you something wrong with you.
We
You're
don't tell people our
crazy.
business.
Yeah, Bro, I wouldn't be sitting right here. She could take. Bro, I was.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard days, a lot of hard nights, a lot of tears until tears just wouldn't fall no more. It was a lot of everything. Here, just hold it. It was a lot of pulling her up out the bed, a lot of getting her on her feet. It was a lot of,
because you wouldn't even know. Like these moments right here, she don't even really.
She don't look like what she been through. Yeah, and I'm proud of her because to know her is to love her, and then relationships are hard. I've never been married, but you have an idea when you marry someone, that's it. Like that's forever. I signed up for this person.
Right.
And then when the bottom falls out of it, you're devastated. Like this wasn't no random fly by night relationship. This was an established relationship. This was over almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
That's like half of her whole adult life.
Right.
It's not to be taken lightly. Like they have kids, they have a household, they have everything that they've built together. And now to go from that to having to figure shit out on your own.
Well, it's not a good show unless you leave feeling like you could have said a lot more. Hopefully that's incentive for you to come back and do it again.
Is this an invitation?
Invitation. I do want to ask you ladies this though. What would present you tell past you, and what would you tell future you to look forward to?
So many things. So many. To always grow is definitely one of them. And keep your head high. Because life is going to bring you all kinds of challenges, but it's all in how you come out of them. Because I'm proud of myself, and I don't even say that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm proud of you too.
I'm proud of you too, Poo Poo.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. Future.
And future, baby, the best is yet to come.
Man.
Because I'm 45, I don't feel it. I don't feel like it. Yeah, the best is yet to come. I have so many more things to offer, not just for myself, but for other people. I want to always help. Like you said, I'm always gonna feed you. So, yeah, just enjoy life. Enjoy it, because you only get one. YOLO.
Make it what you got.
Yep.
What I would tell my past self is that you were blessed with the spirit of discernment, and had you paid attention and went with your gut and listened to what you knew wasn't right for you, you'd have saved yourself a lot of headache and heartache. If you stop just being like turning a blind eye or letting shit slide, or it's not that big of a deal.
But I feel like in those moments we wouldn't have, because we didn't know to. We hadn't got there yet.
Some of it I did know. I knew better. I did. I'm not,
Yeah, but no. Like, yeah, but no. You knew better,
I
but
like that she don't let herself off the hook.
No, because I'm responsible for my own actions.
Only
I'm
yours.
responsible for what I tolerate. Then nobody make me stay. Then nobody make me deal with what I dealt with. I chose to do that. So who am I be mad at? Me?
Me.
Why am I be mad at you for doing me how I allowed you to treat me? So I'm be mad at you? Because you were being
accountability.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Accountability.
I can't be mad at you for me knowing you wasn't treating me the way I deserved and not making you treat me the way I deserved and still sticking around. Who's the fool? Not you. Me. I didn't have to stay. I didn't have to tolerate the shit I tolerated or deal with what I dealt with. But I did. Why? Sometimes I don't even know. But I'm be mad at him for taking advantage? No.
Okay, so that's the ghost of Christmas past.
Yes. I would tell
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I would tell my future self that everything that you are writing down with intention and praying over, just make sure that when you get it, to be sure to always thank God because it didn't come from you. You prayed for this and you deserve this. You worked hard for this, and always be appreciative. Don't take anything for granted.
Nothing.
That was the truth. I don't think there were any lies. This is reality. I'm SB Global. This is Meon. That's Meka. Let me see y'all next time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Peace.
Thank you for having us.
Just so y'all know, y'all almost made him cry. Just so y'all
I
know.
cried.
We haven't.
The tear. What you mean almost?
You start talking about
Thank
I'm a true cancer. I can't help it. I feel what I saw.
He said, "Oh, I ain't seen this in around 25 years."
You ain't
Not
been around.
25.
You want to see me cry? Put that movie on, A Dog's Life. Oh my
Oh.
God.
I ain't never seen it, so.
I'm already editing this, so I just want to say this, and I'm gonna shut up because I'm drinking. This was on my heart, okay, bro? Polygamy, right? Is the natural form of an indigenous black man. The only reason we
He ain't trying to hear that.
No, I'm listening. No, yeah, I'm listening. No, really. Because I want the perspective. Maybe I'm missing out on
The
something.
only reason we've been taught the way we taught is to have one man and one woman is because the white man doesn't want us to repopulate the area that they colonized. And if you understand anything about history, the world wouldn't be the population that it is now if men were only having sex with one woman their entire life. So we're not. A woman can ovulate how many times a month?
Once.
Exactly. But guess what? I can get all three of y'all pregnant tonight.
Same time.
So,
all at once.
Exactly. So my point is that what we don't understand is we've been so mentally fucked because of our history that we don't understand. They don't want us to take back what's ours.
I agree with that.
No fucking slave ships. I know this all.
Absolutely not.
Already fucking
kings, royalty, everything. Yeah.
So, if you
they would like us to think that.
I was gonna tell you they had multiple wives. So that's all I'm gonna say. So just if a man is honest with you, that was my question, and he tells you like, look, I need options. I need options. You're gonna be number one. We can even flip these together. You number one.
That part.
Would that be a problem?
That's a problem for me.
Then you
I don't want to share.
That's a problem for me.
No, you just want to throw it out there, but you go ahead so you can edit it. Go ahead.
I'm tripping off her reaction.
She's like, hell.
Absolutely not.
I'm just saying we've been brainwashed to think.
I understand you. I get that part too, but like some things are just supposed to be for you.
All three of you ladies, you don't think y'all would be sister wives working in harmony?
What?
You don't think y'all could be sister wives working in harmony?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Friends, right?
We are friends and family, and I absolutely am not sharing shit.
No.
Don't say that.
No.
You have your own private jet and your own Rolls Royce. You got shit gonna change.
But some people
half of them out there sharing don't know anyway.
Look, they got their own yacht. They all got
don't know they're sharing anyhow. So yeah,
that's my point.
I mean, I get it, but
from my perspective, where I am, I'm good.
Your own house, your own maids, your own. Man.
So if I gotta have own of those, why I can't have my own dick?
I'm just trying to.
Hello.
Why I gotta share? Why I gotta share my dick if I don't gotta share all this other shit?
The point is that men, we're not getting what we want anyway.
Why?
Wait, what?
No man is getting purity in today's society.
Wow.
Shut up now.
Wow.
No, you didn't already.
Yeah, you already started. What you mean no man? What you mean no man is getting purity?
You can throw it in and then hit the door.
Right.
Go ahead. Give me some. Hurry up, man.
She ain't here yet. No, I'm just saying purity. So my point is.
Yeah, what you telling these women? Tell them why they ain't giving you purity.
Were any of you women virgins before you were married?
I've never been married.
No, I wasn't a virgin.
So.
Okay,
and I'm not one now because I got 2 kids.
In your last 10 relationships, were you a virgin?
10?
I ain't had 10.
Goddamn, nigga.
What your last 4 relationships were you a virgin?
The fuck?
I had 4.
Good God, shit.
In today's society, women want old school values, but they're not. They don't have the old school embodiment of what men value.
Yeah, some
So,
of the old school women was old.
okay,
The difference
okay.
is a man.
First of all, let's start
Yeah.
a long time ago. Them was the biggest fucking freaks you could find.
Of course.
You know how many families running around here don't even know that they daddies got brothers and sisters that ain't by their daddy, they
That was
grandfather.
around the corner.
That was around the fucking corner. So we don't want to go there because all the way far back, they was hoes and all kind of shit.
But that's the point that I'm making.
No, you saying we want pure values like long time ago, but long time ago was fucked up too.
50, 60 years ago.
He's talking about men now.
I'm talking
today.
about men now. What men have always wanted since the beginning of time. We want purity.
Don't you know that it's a husband's responsibility to make her without blemish, without spot, without wrinkle? It's for the husband to groom her into this version of purity. You know, we have this in our mind that
okay, so but like
But
why?
y'all
But what's
come
your
with-
body count? Why is it not the same though?
Come on, tell him, bro. I don't even
hey,
do this.
I see
It may not look the same to the
This-
eye,
this-
but it's
this was
really the
analogy
same
I
though.
saw.
It's the same.
Let me say this. I saw this analogy
The
yesterday.
tire and the rim. Do that one.
This cup, right?
I'm
If
listening.
you grab this cup, if she grabs this cup, if you grab this
She
cup,
said,
and I grab it, I don't have no problem. But let's say you have a cup. I put my fingers in the water. Then you pass it to him, and he put his fingers in the water. Who the fuck want to drink that?
20 girls touch this cup right now. If 20 niggas dip their hand in this water, I'm dumping this shit out. I don't want this no more. That's why women can't cheat.
That's the difference.
Soul ties. Soul.
I'm sorry.
So y'all don't have soul ties when y'all here dipping and
Hell yeah.
I use the tire and the rim analogy. You take a tire and put it on the rim. The dick is the rim. The pussy is the tire. Now, once that tire get 100,000 miles on it, what's worn down?
The pussy.
Exactly. Women don't understand that. A man will be respected in society whether he slept with 10,000 women. Will you
which
be
is true.
mm.
Instant
So,
whore.
I agree with that.
And treat you like a queen. You have to carry
Yeah,
yourself.
you got.
I
Yeah,
just,
you have
I just
to.
got off a chick this week. She told me, "Oh, well, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna get my get back." I said, "That don't
Why
make
would
you
you do that?
that
Why
make
would
you
you
Well,
lessen
that's
your value?
yeah, that's
and
different.
your
make you more
So
valuable?"
look, a
No.
long time ago, they had
Go
a
ahead.
such thing as a
Not my
chastity
get back.
yeah.
Yes.
They
Right.
know women. You couldn't trust them to just
To lock it up.
So it's like we gonna make sure this woman is pure.
Mm.
But that shit don't mean nothing. Because as soon as it come off and she get married, she still gonna get that pussy up.
Women
That's what she want to do.
Women cheat with you, man. Y'all just better at cheating than us. And the women can get away with it and don't
Okay,
get married.
She said, no.
But go ahead. Let's hear.
Mm.
See, and see, that's what I say. See, y'all have your own definitions of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, because
So are you talking about like cheated as in sexual? Because that's not the only form of cheating.
That's not.
Like you can entertain someone and it not be sexual and it still be stepping out your relationship.
An argument on purpose just to know that dude is gonna respond a certain way, so you can go out and have.
Oh, I'm not doing
I'm
that.
not doing none of that. No, I'm not doing none of that.
Uh-uh.
I'm not doing none of that.
I live by myself. If I want to
Yeah.
open the door,
I'm not doing none of that.
hold on. Reset. Okay. Nobody's perfect.
Absolutely.
We all humans trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
We all trying to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
We all trying to make ourselves happy without hurting nobody else if we can help it. Sometimes we don't accomplish that.